the old ruins?
All you got? We are routed. Oh, guide me! Now you'll pay.
By order of the Jarl, I command you to halt. By order of the Jarl, stop right there. Smart man. Now, come along with us. We'll take any stolen goods, and you'll be free to go. After you pay the fine, of course.
stay alive? Why take a chance?
I'm really getting tired of your excuses. When you borrowed the money, you said you'd pay it back on time for double the usual.
I don't know you. You and Riften looking for trouble. Yeah? Well, I got news for you. There's nothing to see here. Last thing the Blackbriars need is some stranger sticking their nose where it doesn't belong. The Blackbriars have Riften in their pocket and the Thieves Guild watching their back, so keep your nose out of their business. Me? I'm Maul. I watch the streets for them. If you need dirt on anything, I'm your guy. But it'll cost you. Only way you could have found one of those is by stealing it. Guess you'll fit in around here better than I thought. So what do you want to know? Do I look like a merchant to you? You're gonna have to take that up with Vex in the Thieves Guild. Get in good with them and you'll find her. Well, you got Maven. She pretty much runs the whole operation. She's got friends in high places, if you know what I mean. She's also got ties to the Dark Brotherhood and the Thieves Guild, so basically, no one can touch her. Just remember, if she tells you to do something, you damn well better do exactly what she says. You kidding? My brother Dirge works in their hideout. I used to run with them myself, but took a job with Maven after they started hitting a rough patch. If you want to get in on that action, find Brynjolf in the marketplace. I'm sure he could use someone like you. Hey, you! Get over here! I want to talk to you.
Those who shirk their duties will get an extra beating. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Skrelid.
And one more thing. I will hear no more talk of adoptions. None of you riffraff is getting adopted, ever. Nobody needs you. Nobody wants you. That, my darlings, is why you're here. Why you will always be here, until the day you come of age and get thrown into that wide, horrible world. Now, what do you all say?
We love you, Skrelid. Thank you for your kindness.
That's better. Now scurry off, my little gutter snipes.
You really shouldn't be here.
What do you want? You have no business being in here. Eratino? Why, that little bastard. You tell him I'm coming for him, and when I find him, it'll be the beating of his miserable life. You're trying to frighten me, hmm? Do your worst. You're trying to frighten me, hmm? Do your worst. You don't scare me.
one person and you can solve so many problems. Grelin is dead! Aventus did it!
Hooray!
When Aventus
Grelin
escaped,
the kind
Grelin
is
got
dead
meaner
at
than
last.
ever.
We're
I
safe!
really thought she was going to kill one of
Yay!
us. Guess not.
Aventus really did it! He got the Dark Brotherhood to kill old Grelin.
Hurrah! Hurrah! Hooray! We love you, Dark Brotherhood!
Mercy! No more! I yield! I yield! No more!
Well, Grelin the Kind. Is she, Aha! I knew you could do it. I just knew it. I knew the Dark Brotherhood would save me. Here, just like I promised. This should fetch you a nice price. Thank you. Thank you again. I'll go back to the orphanage in a while. I'll give them time to, clean up the mess.
I had another run-in with the Thieves Guild.
Be careful, Mio. The Thieves Guild has Maven Blackbriar at her back. One snap of her fingers and you could end up in Riften jail. Of course.
That old woman who runs the orphanage has been murdered. Say, didn't I see you coming out of there?
I know.
Welcome to Riften, home of the Thieves Guild. Or so they'd have you believe. It's all lies. They're just thugs. Women, creeping. Round the Red Way. I hear the East Empire Company has reopened. Thanks to those small parties. With that, all of Skyrim benefits from that trade.
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll.
here.
I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
What are you doing?
Hey, be careful. Watch it.
You're mine.
I suppose I can work with your face. After all, the sculptor cannot always choose the finest clay. Yes, I once practiced my art in the salons and manners of Tamriel's great and good. Now the scum of Skyrim are my only clients. But no matter, the greatest artists are never recognized in their own time. So, are you here as a client? Shall I remake your face? I've not always been a ragged beggar. I learned my art from the masters of the art of flesh sculpture. I studied with the faculty of chirurgeons and cloud rest. I walked with the hollow-faced men of Notahogra for 3 years. I count the nobility of both the Empire and the Dominion among my clients. And yet, I have fallen so low that I must justify myself to a wanderer in the sewers of this backwater of the world. Change it. I can remake your face, if that's what you desire. I do not practice my art for free, however. I doubt you can afford my services. You have the smell of the vagabond about you. Indeed. It is no small thing to submit yourself to the flesh sculptor's knife. Until next time.
Whatever you're selling, I'm not buying.
Stay out of trouble.
You'd better
Whoever's
have
gonna
coin
be in
to pay
trouble.
for your drinks. There's no handouts here. Sure. How about you mind your own business about it? And I won't have to get Dirge to toss you into the cistern. Some may call this junk. Me? I call them treasures. Mm-hmm.
Last person who made trouble for Veckel ended up with a smashed head. Veckel doesn't like strangers snooping around the flagon. They call me Dirge because I'm the last thing you hear before they put you in the ground. Why? You think it's funny or something? I think so too. You're pretty smart. Hey, here. Have one on the house. Mm-hmm.
Whatever you're selling, I'm not buying.
Got a lot of nerve coming down here. People tend to get hurt in the rat way.
Speak quickly.
Someone there?
What is it? Dragons?
Did we have an appointment? No. It was a delivery? I can't remember. Yes, I could use some help with that. An assistant, perhaps? No. Maybe a familiar.
No, too messy. Well, at any rate, organization is not my strong suit. Not at all. I need as much help as I can get. In fact, if you could retrieve a few things for me, I could start on my next set of experiments. As you can imagine, I tend to forget things often. Leave things around. I really must learn to put these things away. What I need is my Dwemer stirring spoon, my orichalcum ingot, and my grand soul gem. In fact, I could use them immediately. Bring those items back to me, and I'll be happy to experiment on you. No, that isn't right. I'd be happy to reward you. Excellent. I can't wait. Well, why are you still standing here? Oh, right. You need to know where they are. That would help. I have to remember. Ward first, then summon.
As Jarl Layla's houseguard, I would ask that you maintain a respectable distance from her at all times. What do you need?
The Imperials think us all lawless beasts. You'd better clear out.
I'm proof of their ignorance. This is your
My
last
cousin's out
warning.
fighting dragons,
Get away from
and what
there,
do I
or
get?
else.
Guard duty.
Did you have some sort of official business here? I'd request that when speaking to Jarl Layla, you show the proper respect. Indeed, there have been multiple attempts on the Jarl's life. We're not certain if it's the Dark Brotherhood or simply Imperial sympathizers. We've also had run-ins with spies attempting to probe our security for weaknesses. I work with the city guard to make certain they fail. At the end of the day, I'm the last line of defense for the Jarl. I will not allow her to fall. Ulfric's a bloody hero. I don't think there's a worthy Nord alive who dare argue the point. He's taking the Empire to task and making them answer for their crimes. I don't think I'll be content until Ulfric sits upon the throne of Skyrim with the ashes of the Concordat at his feet. I'm keeping my eye on you.
I know you. What was it? Oh! You were getting something for me.
What do you need? Hail, companion. How can I help a brother Nord? You could say the Ratway is the city under the city. Dark, dangerous, and no place for decent folk.
Beautiful baubles and gleaming gemstones over here.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Grell.
Rare trinkets. Finest oddities from Mordor.
There's fine steel at the Scorched Hammer, if you fancy a new blade.
Out of my way. The son of the Jarl has no time for idle conversation with travelers. If this isn't about official city business, you're wasting my time. Every day, the threat of exile from Riften draws closer for myself and my family. Who knows how many spies the Empire has sent into our midst already? We're at war. This isn't the time for hospitality. Thank goodness Mother is keeping a level head about everything. If my brother Saerlund had his way, we'd be flying Imperial colors by now. If you must know, I was practicing in the yard when the guard I was sparring with fainted when I specifically told him to duck. My blade bit right into the stonework next to the keep and needed serious repairs. Thankfully, our smith Balamond works wonders. In fact, if you'd fetch my blade from him, I'd be most appreciative. Thank you. Do hurry, please. Can you believe that fool had the audacity to speak of his love for the Empire in the plaza? He expects us to drop our defenses and greet them with open arms, to dialogue with them rather than defend our homeland by spilling their blood. He's a traitor, plain and simple. Had I been sitting on the throne, he'd be hanging from the gallows for his sympathies toward the Empire.
What brings you to Balamond today? Repair? Purchase? Lazy good-for-nothing, isn't he? Sent you down here when I'm a stone's throw from the keep. Here's the sword. Tell Harald to stop slaying walls, and perhaps his blade will stay in better condition. People say I'm making gold off of other people's misery, but what else would I do? Smithing is all I know. Next time one of my shields deflects a killing blow, they'll change their tune. Smithing's been in my blood for generations. I owe my success to my forefathers and their recipe for flame. The secret is my forge. It consumes fire salts, a strange mineral that burns as hot as red mountain lava. Well, it was. Sadly, this forge is dying, and I've used the last of my fire salts. If I can't feed it soon, it may grow cold. You will? Thank you. 10 pinches of fire salt should give me all I need to bring this forge back to life. A flame Atronach's body might provide fire salt. They're dangerous creatures that can be summoned by wizards. Of course, it would be much easier to check with an alchemist. They occasionally have them for sale. You wish to do what I do? Very well. Remember, nothing but genuine fire salts will do. The forge knows the difference.
Rare trinkets, the finest art in jewelry.
Buy some art, tell about it.
Welcome to Mistvale Keep. I'm Jarl Layla's steward, Anuriel. As As steward, I serve as an intermediary between the Jarl and her subjects. I also handle the less important and day-to-day policies that affect daily life in Riften. Lately, I've had my hands full suppressing these ridiculous accusations of corruption in the keep. There are those that believe the Jarl does nothing for this city, that it's corrupt and run by the Blackbriar family. I can assure you that this is entirely false. We are fully in control of everything. I'd hardly call them a guild, more like unorganized rabble. In fact, I wouldn't say they were a threat at all. No, our resources should be spent on preparations for invasion. You're welcome in Riften, as long as you continue to obey our laws.
Out of my way. The son of the Jarl has no time for idle conversation with travelers. Took your sweet time getting it to me. Here you go, for your trouble. Until next time.
No lollygagging.
What do you need?
You're trespassing here. You'd better clear out. For a dragon to attack Heinsgrove? Why? Why there? Is no place safe?
As Jarl Leila's houseguard, I would ask that you maintain a respectable distance from her at all times.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from
Beautiful baubles and gleaming gemstones over here.
You gonna buy something? Or just here for training? Otherwise, move on. Everything I've got on display, really. Take a look. Come back when you're ready to spend more.
Never done an honest day's work in your life for all that coin you carry, eh, lad? I'm saying you've got the coin, but you didn't earn a septim of it honestly. I can tell.
Looking to stay alive? Why take
It's all about sizing up your mark, lad. The way they walk, what they're wearing. It's a dead giveaway. Oh, but that's where you're wrong, lad. Wealth is my business. Maybe you'd like a taste. I've got a bit of an errand to perform, but I need an extra pair of hands. And in my line of work, extra hands are well paid. Simple. I'm going to cause a distraction. You're gonna steal Medesi's silver ring from a strongbox under his staff. Once you have it, I want you to place it in Branchay's pocket without him noticing.
Rare trinkets and the finest oddities.
There's someone that wants to see him put out of business permanently. That's all you need to know. Now, you tell me when you're ready, and we'll get started. Do you want me to hold your hand as well? You're going to have to sneak over to Medesi's stall and use your lockpick on the strongbox. Then, when you have the ring, you pickpocket Branchay and leave it behind. We've been contracted to make sure Branchay remembers not to meddle in affairs that aren't his own. Now, since we're not the Dark Brotherhood, we're not going to kill him. We're just going to make sure he sits in the prisons for a few days. Good. Wait until I start the distraction, then show me what you're made of.
Everyone!
Still here. I will remain on guard here.
To show you that demands your attention. You need to hear this.
Visiting Riften? All are welcome at the Temple of Mara.
You need to hear this.
New in town, eh? Here for the fishing, I guess.
Come on, Brynjolf. What is it this time?
Patience, Blanchet. This is a rare opportunity. I wouldn't want you to get left out.
That's what you said about the wisp essence. And how to be crushed nerve root mixed with water.
Well, that was a simple misunderstanding. But this item is the real thing. Lads and lasses, I give you Falma Blood Elixir.
Oh, come on. Are you talking about the snow elves?
The one and only. Mystical beings who live in legends
And were masters of great magic. Imagine the power that coursed through their veins. How did you get that then? No one's seen them in years.
My sources must remain a secret for their own
Sheath your
protection.
weapons. The problem is your disrespect for the laws of this land. It's time to face the Jarl's justice.
What a waste of time.
Stay alive.
Smart man. Now, come along with us. We'll take any stolen goods, and you'll be free to go. After you pay the fine, of course.
How can I help a brother Nord?
Gems, potions, exotic
I guess
ingredients.
I expected too much from you. I guess I expected too much from you. I didn't think you'd get pinched. Can't say I'm surprised with the way things have been going around here.
Protect yourself right.
My organization's been having a run of bad luck. But I suppose that's just how it goes. But never mind that. Even though you fouled up the job, I still think you've got the spark I'm looking for. There's plenty of gold out there for the taking, if you're up to the challenge.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
All right then. Let's put that to the test. The group I represent has its home in the Ratway beneath Riften, a tavern called the Ragged Flagon. Get there in one piece, and we'll see if you've really got what it takes.
Jewelry, legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Relda.
Working at the Riften fishery is tough, but it puts some coin in my pocket.
Please, please, I need but a septum. A septum is all I ask. Is that so bad? I can't take this place anymore. The trees, all the colors, but the city so dark. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
Until next time.
Jewelry here. Fresh meats and produce. Get them.
Visiting Riften? All are welcome at the Temple of Mara. Pleased to meet you. I'm a priestess at the Temple of Mara.
If you're looking for a handout, you'll want to speak with my
You
husband.
heading out? As you will, my Thane. I will protect you with my life.
What in the name of oblivion do you want? Of course, nothing gets done without my approval in this city. I have the Jarl's ear and the guards in my pocket. Anyone makes trouble for me and I pay a visit to the Thieves Guild. Make me angry and I contact the Dark Brotherhood. You do well to remember that the next time you make such a stupid observation. Out of my way.
I've got your back. As you wish, my Thane.
Oh, come to gloat, have we? To poke fun at the Jarl's youngest son? I could feel you laughing behind my back. Because I did something not a soul in this blood-stained house of war has the backbone to do. Dared to speak my mind. I dared speak of the Empire and the lies that have been spread by Ulfric, the leader of the Stormcloaks. Now my mother stripped me of my heritage and incarcerated me here like a common criminal, and my brother has all but disowned me. Be wary what you say around here, friend. You'll find not all take kindly to insurrection. Ulfric only cares about one thing. Ulfric. He's ordained himself the future High King of Skyrim, and steps on anyone that gets in his way. He's begun a rebellion against those that wish to eradicate the worship of Talos, and uses it as his rallying cry. His cause may be true, but the man is a lie. All he holds in his heart is lust for the throne. All right, then.
You're trespassing here. You'd better clear out. You're trespassing here. You'd better clear out. You're trespassing here. You'd better clear out.
Welcome to Mistvale Keep. I'm Jarl Layla's steward, Anuriel. I suppose you're here to extort something from me? Is that it? Well, what is it you want? So, you're an Imperial spy. Interesting. I have no strong love for the Stormcloaks, but I can't say I'm all that fond of the Empire either. This war of yours makes it difficult for a resourceful woman to advance her interests. Perhaps we can find a way for both of us to prosper from this unfortunate discovery? It would ruin me. I have a good thing going here. The Jarl benefits from my more creative arrangements as well, though it'd be impossible for her to admit that. Layla is a simple and traditional woman, which makes it easy to manipulate her, but impossible to regain her graces once offended. Look, perhaps we could come to some kind of agreement? What if I told you about a large shipment of gold and weapons? no, I'm no fool. You'll learn what you need to know once we've come to an agreement. Enough to make a significant difference in the war. Well, I suppose I'm not left much choice in the matter, am I? Very well. I trust a hefty purse of septums will suffice. Oh no, I'm no fool. Enough to make a significant difference in the war. Oh no, I'm no... They're taking it by wagon to Windhelm. If you hurry, you'll catch them before they get far. It'll be a fairly slow-moving caravan. The shipment is quite heavy and guarded by many men. Now let's pretend we never had this discussion. You're welcome in Riften, as long as you continue to obey our laws.
You're trespassing here. You'd better clear out.
If it's a bed you need, talk to Kirava in the B&Bar. She'll set you right.
We heading out? As you will, my Thane. I will protect you with my life.
The General and I have our disagreements, but he's the best hope for both the Empire and Skyrim. Excellent work. I knew you'd bring back something useful. It just so happens I've got some scouts along the road. Meet up with them and together see if you can't overpower the caravan. Many of my countrymen joined the rebels. They can't see the big picture. Skyrim needs the Empire as much as it needs us. All right, then.
What the rebels like to forget is that the Empire's what's keeping the Dominion out of Skyrim.
You're a fool to fight me. Time to end this little.
Give him the dog,
I love the good fight. You can't win this.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Yeah, got this note. Don't know. Creepy fella, black robe, couldn't see his face. Paid me a pretty sum to get that into your hands, though. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Haven't arrived here looking for work in the mine. It's full of spiders, that's what's wrong with it. Almost killed Grogmar and me when they showed up. I'm worried that they'll come out of the mine looking for food soon. Then we're in even bigger trouble. They're as useless as a fifth wheel on a wagon. Gave me some sort of line about keeping an eye out for enemy soldiers. What's the point in protecting this place if the mine's completely useless? Idiots. Tell you what, keep to your word, and I'll line your pockets with as much as I can scrape up. I don't want to be responsible for sending you to your death. Careful in the mine.
Been a murder over in Riften. Some old lady who runs an orphanage. Those poor children must be heartbroken.